Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Welcome to the Ebo Sosa Show. I'm your host, Ebo Sosa, and I'd like to thank you for clicking on this video. Today's topic is inspired by the Cheesecake Lady. To those who don't know who the Cheesecake Lady is, I'd advise you to look it up. It's all over the internet. However, if you're too lazy, the story goes like this. A woman is set to go on a date with a man to the Aria, a very expensive hotel buffet. He makes reservations for the two of them. Day of the date, he arrives to her residence. She invites him up and makes him wait a whole hour before she's ready. Her reason, or rather excuse, was that her job required her attention. This is a big-time red flag, fellas. Anyway, due to this hour-long wait, his reservation got canceled. Even though he was inconvenienced, he still decided to go on this date, so he improvised. He ended up taking her to a restaurant called the Cheesecake Factory. Upon arrival, he gets out, walks over to the passenger side of the car, and tries to show he's a gentleman by opening the car door for her. The woman refused to get out. Not only did she refuse to get out, she actually took out her phone and started recording a video of him and embarrassed him by telling him that this restaurant isn't up to her standards. That when you're quote-unquote courting me, you don't take something like this, meaning herself, to the Cheesecake Factory. Her entitlement clearly annoyed the hell out of the man and triggered a tsunami of content on YouTube. Well, it annoyed me too. But what was more annoying about it all is that she kept doing something I hear a whole lot of men and women doing. She kept talking as if courting and dating are the same thing. They're not. And I'm going to give you a simplistic breakdown today on the Ebo Sosa Show of the differences between courting and dating. Now, I could get real deep with this because not only are courting and dating different, there are actually 3 different types of courting, but for the sake of this show, I'm going to keep it simple and draw from a 2008 article from the Gainesville Sun. So, just what is courting? And is it really that much different than dating? A simplistic answer is, courting is to dating as cold is to hot. You see, they're on completely different sides of the relationship equation. One has a very specific end from the beginning, and the other has no clear purpose or intention. I firmly believe that courting is the best vehicle in which to place any romantic relationship because it eliminates the confusion too commonly found in dating. To use another analogy, dating is like a comma, whereas courting is like a period. This means that dating presents a man and woman with a number of potential ends to their relationship, whereas courting has only one: marriage. Courting is not just an act, it's a philosophy. This philosophy believes 3 things. Number 1, parents should be involved in their children's relationship. Number 2, any relationship worth having will result in marriage. And number 3, sex is a privilege for those who are married. Now, obviously, these 3 concepts make courting unpopular with mainstream society who seek to make their own decisions without input from parents, who don't believe that relationships have to result in marriage, and who believe that sex is just a recreational activity. Dating is society's answer to a dislike of courting. Dating is popularized in the film industry with such programs as Sex and the City, Desperate Housewives, and Girlfriends. In these programs, men and women never discuss marriage, and yet they have no qualms about playing house. You see, this is the culture that a dating mentality creates. Dating people view relationships through a temporal lens. The future is often not discussed, and if it is discussed, an argument usually results. In my opinion, it's pointless to act like you're married if you don't plan to get married. Dating is getting the milk without buying the cow. Dating relationships are started without any consultation from parents. Often this is a tactic used because the man or woman knows their parents wouldn't approve of the other person. Courting integrates parents into the very core of the relationship. From the moment the man and woman decide to move towards a relationship, the parents are brought into the picture and allowed to give their opinions. If the parents disagree with the relationship cannot proceed. I'm sure we've all heard some women say, "I can't introduce so-and-so to my daddy. He would never approve of him." Well, if the father who knows you much better than your male friend does not support your relationship, you should certainly think twice about it. I would be shocked to find a parent who is against a prospective spouse who is handling their business and treating you right. See, this is a key difference in dating and courting. Courting acknowledges that when you are in like with someone, you will often overlook the flaws that will destroy your marriage relationship. Your parents, on the other hand, are sober and unmoved by physical attraction. We all put our best foot forward when trying to win someone's affection. Parents can see right through it and get down to the business. Another benefit of courting and parental involvement is that once your parents approve of the person, they can be a staying force in your relationship. Sometimes when couples hit a rough patch while courting, they might call off the relationship. Then parents might intervene with wisdom and cause the couple to rethink their relationship. I would define courting as a purpose-driven romantic relationship, whereas people enter into dating relationships without ever discussing expectations. When you enter into a courting relationship, both people know they're headed towards marriage. Let me tell y'all something. When I get in my car, I like to know where I'm headed, especially with gas prices being so damn high. You should be as disciplined when it comes to your relationship because, see, your time is very valuable, so don't waste it, okay? This is Ebo Sosa. I hope you've enjoyed this simplistic breakdown of the difference between courting and dating. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Until the next time, peace.